Hi, I'm Representative Jessica Vega Peterson. There's been a lot of discussion about the Clean Fuels program. The oil industry is spending a lot of money lobbying against it, so I wanted to make sure that you had a chance to hear from the people and the businesses that support it.
All right. Hi, I'm Jeff from Sequential Pacific Biodiesels.
My name is Gavin Carpenter. I'm with Sequential Biodiesel. I'm the Director of Policy and Business Development.
My name is Jim Hauser, and my wife and I own and operate Hawthorne Auto Clinic in Portland, Oregon.
I'm Carrie Neeson, and I'm the Vice President for Advocacy and Air Quality of the American Lung Association of the Mountain Pacific.
Hi, I'm Will Barrett with the American Lung Association California. I'm a Senior Policy Analyst.
We produce our biodiesel from used cooking oil. We collect from about 8,000 restaurants, and we actually pay those restaurants. So it's a significant amount that restaurants receive depending on how much oil they produce, between 40 to 50 cents a gallon, all the way up to $1.50 per gallon in some cases. So it's a revenue that's getting passed on to the customers because we actually have to pay for that feedstock, and then we have the drivers we hire and the trucks and the maintenance that goes along with it to get that oil to the plants.
Right now we have about 13 people employed just at the plant itself, and then we have our collection company that has another 70 to 73 people. At our business, the people that are there, they always say that it's the best job they've ever had, basically. So if they're processing, even if they have to work with the mucky oil, they really like the people, they like the work, they see, they see the benefit to what they do every day.
So for us, what's important, what's valuable, is that we're going to see more vehicles with that are capable and designed for use with the alternative fuels that are going to be now incentivized and encouraged. Other states are going to be looking to us to demonstrate what can be done and what we can do at the state level without having to rely on Washington, D.C. for all of our solutions to our problems.
And just as an Oregonian, I mean, what I get excited about is the different companies that are going to come up, because I mean this bill is written by Oregonians for Oregonians, and if there's ever a state that has the population and the talent and the passion to meet that demand, it's Oregon. I think the environmental benefits are great. I really support it just because of the economic benefits. I think it's going to provide investment and offer consumers a choice.
Increased fuel economy will not only reduce the impact on our climate, but will also, frankly, have a favorable impact on middle-class families' budgets if they're not spending so much on gasoline.
The complaints and concerns about a hidden gas tax and prices going up are literally the exact same complaints we heard in 2009 when the legislature enacted the 2% biodiesel RFS, 2011 when they upped it to 5%, and they were unfounded and untrue. They didn't come to be. What I like about this bill is the market's going to decide the winners and losers. Biodiesel and ethanol sell between 40 to 60 cents per gallon below petroleum diesel. So in the early term, it's going to be biodiesel and ethanol that'll be meeting that. So it's actually going to be a lower cost fuel that's going to be coming into our fuel supply.
Yeah, I mean the main benefit for me is when we see the oil come in every day on trucks. I think to myself, I mean, what else would that oil be doing? I mean, it'd be sitting in a landfill, it'd be rotting, and I mean, it takes years for that stuff to go away in a landfill.
Our children are the population that's greatly affected by air pollution. 80% of our lung development actually happens after we're born. So when you've got young kids exposed to air pollution, their lung health suffers, and sometimes lungs won't even fully develop, and they can have asthma or other lung diseases. Also, people who live close to busy roadways are more impacted by air quality because air pollution is much higher in those areas. And then also our elderly too, they're more susceptible to air pollution, as are people with chronic diseases.
Our research shows that by 2025, the Clean Fuels program in California will deliver about $8.3 billion in avoided healthcare costs. And that comes from tens of thousands of avoided asthma attacks, tens of thousands of avoided lost work days in the state, and also nearly 900 premature deaths due to less polluted air in our state by 2025. We view the Clean Fuels program along the West Coast as critical to building a strong market for cleaner fuels, and that'll deliver clean air benefits and climate pollution benefits to all of the residents on the West Coast and really serve as a model for the rest of the nation.
In many ways, we're already paying for our air pollution through increased health costs, through lost productivity in the workplace, asthma attacks, COPD exacerbations. There's many, many health costs that we can attribute to air pollution.
A recent report by DEQ put out on the concerns over diesel exhaust put the number at $3.5 billion a year related to exposure to diesel pollution. So clean fuels programs really can pull back some of those harms that are caused by diesel, gasoline, that often aren't part of the conversation when we're having policy debates about the fuels that we use and how we get around. If we don't act today on cleaner fuels, cleaner vehicles, and other programs to reduce the harms caused by transportation, we will see the existing health problems caused by our dependence on fossil fuels only increase as we go forward. We'll see higher temperatures that will impact ozone pollution or smog. We'll see increased conditions for wildfires that will rage and expose more people to smoke pollution, and a wide variety of heat-related illnesses that go along with rising temperatures. And these have significant impacts on people living with chronic illnesses, as well as seniors and the elderly. And we know that the impacts of both air pollution and climate change, they fall disproportionately on communities of color and low-income communities. So there are real equity issues and equity benefits going forward with cleaner fuel programs, clean energy programs, and generally clean air programs.
A yes vote is saying that it's a vote of confidence, but it's really stating that not just sequential, but the innovators and the entrepreneurs who are out there who are still developing their ideas. Sequential was founded in a garage in 2002 in Eugene. There's probably some people down in Klamath Falls or Lebanon or Bend that are doing the same thing right now with another type of fuel. But it's really a yes vote stating that we're going to have demand for that, and so keep innovating, keep developing, and keep keep refining your process.
I'm Tobias Reed. I'm State Representative from Beaverton. I was here in 2009 when the legislature enacted the low carbon fuel standard. We did so after a really extensive public process, a lot of hearings, a lot of discussion, a lot of refinement of the concept, because we recognized that we needed to address the climate crisis, and we needed to do so in a way that allowed Oregon to unlock the economic development potential.